Welcome back to the event recognizing working men and women.
And joining us this morning to talk about this weekend's upcoming Labor Day celebration, we have Misty McGregor, spokesperson for the Labor Day Association, and I believe you are also co-director for the pageants. Is that correct?
Yes.
So you're busy. You guys have been busy.
Yes, it's a wild week, but we've been preparing for this all year.
And we'll get into that in a moment, but the 138th celebration, tell us where, there's a lot of history to this. So tell us a little bit about the background of this celebration.
Okay, so this celebration is for all working men and women. It is subsidized by the local unions. So the Labor Day Association is made up of all of your local unions in the tri-state and those that have paid their dues into the association. And then we have local sponsors that have subsidized to help us pay for the event, okay? But it's for all working men and women. You don't have to be in a union to be able to come. So free family fun, free parking, free carnival rides, lots of events all weekend long, including all of the Queen pageants, the car show, demolition derby. We have a rummage sale. Lots of people like to go through the rummage sale, and then the benefits of that goes back to help us keep the celebration going.
And you go back, 140 years of this, and it's a long time, but it's the oldest Labor Day celebration. And I thought when I talked to you in the lobby, it was just Indiana. No, this is nationwide.
Yes.
And that's a huge accomplishment to keep something like this going. And it rotates each year. Kind of explain that, how that dynamic works, because I'm sure it entertains, crowds in Princeton, Indiana this year. We've had it passed in Boonville. There's been years where it's in Evansville, Petersburg, but it rotates year to year.
Yes, so we have Labor Day meetings every month, okay? And so the body, each union has a delegate or a couple delegates that they would assign that would come in there, and those delegates vote as to where the location's gonna be for the next year. So if there's something that's going on in a certain area, say that something's building up, or maybe, like an election year, and we want to support Charlie Wyatt, who's one of our past presidents, and he's the mayor of Boonville. Say we want to go back to Boonville, which is where I was crowned way back when, so I'm a little partial to Boonville.
Sure, absolutely.
Right? Then the body votes, and they decide where we're going to go.
And these smaller towns, Boonville being about 6,000 people, they really appreciate that atmosphere, and I imagine it's the same in Princeton, just a little bit larger, but certainly a very appreciative of crowd there as they get to gather on that Monday for that Labor Day parade.
Absolutely, yes. The towns are very welcoming. They love it whenever we come in there, and then it's just something different, Everybody likes to go to the county fairs and that kind of thing, so why not have something that's honoring,
What a neat thing.
It moves around, right? And then we've got stuff for everybody. So there's kids games, and like I mentioned, the car show, if you're into that, or if you're more like me and you like road rage, right? Go to the demolition derby.
Sure.
Me coming down here, especially dealing with I call it the state flower. It's almost like the United States flower, right? All the orange barrels. Goodness, it was an exciting trip coming down this morning.
We appreciate y'all coming down here. And I want to show that we have this on our website, but you're talking about all the events. And this is everything going on starting tomorrow, correct?
Yes.
What time does it kick off tomorrow?
5 o'clock tomorrow is when everything gets started. And the Queen pageant starts at 7 o'clock. Now we do the Queen pageant.
This crown.
This is the official crown for this year. So yes, it is. And if you'd like to hold it, it's kind of heavy, okay? So we will have a young lady.
Luck to put that on your head?
No, I'm not putting it on my head. I don't want to jinx it or anything.
You can try it. It's a little lighter than a hard hat, okay? A little lighter. And it does have those. Look, see?
Yeah, it's a little hefty.
You wear it well.
But you have to sit up straight.
You got shoulders back. You've got to be able to balance, right? But we actually will string it and then pin it to the girl's head, so that way then we make sure that they don't do that. One of the fun things after we do the Queen pageant, after we've got our new Queen, which I should mention, it's a scholarship pageant. So one young lady that wins this crown tomorrow night, not only does she get this crown, she gets a scholarship to help her to go on into college or to go to a trade school, something like that. And then also she gets to go on and compete in the Indiana State Festivals Association pageant, which is statewide. There's over 660 local events in Indiana. And so all of those girls compete for another scholarship.
And how many,
amazing.
How many pageant contestants do you have this year? And how can folks, they all from the counties that are involved in the association?
You just have to have a family member in a union. So it can be anybody in the tri-state area. So yeah, we've got them coming in from all different towns. So we got some from Kentucky and then Illinois we've had in the past. And then after the Queen pageant, we have our annual Queen's Tea. So those of us that are past Queens, I won't mention what year. I can just tell you that the reason why I'm involved in Labor Day is because my papa was in a union, and that's why I've always done it. I'm a volunteer. We're all volunteers putting this thing on, but this was the crown from the year I won, and my papa was there to see that happen.
Oh,
so
it's special.
yes, so that's why I say I'm a little partial to Boonville. He was there, right? And I know that he's been watching over me, and he's proud.
Absolutely,
right?
Absolutely. Now, if you're not into pageants, you guys also have like a cutest baby contest, a cutest pet contest. I mean, you guys have it all. And so I know you mentioned free carnival rides, free parking, but there are some things that you do need to pay for. I believe it's admission. I think it was up here, like the demolition derby, stuff like that. But I mean, not pricey at all, $10 to $15.
Right.
So I mean, folks can still do that, but you guys have something for everyone. Now, if people want to learn more about the Labor Day Association, where can they go to kind of learn more about what you guys are all about?
You can search for us on Facebook. Of course, you can search by my name, Misty McGregor, right? I've got a lot of stuff posted on my page, or my co-director, Tamara Carr. And then you can also go to our website, which is www.labordayassoc.net. And it's just the abbreviation for association.
Wonderful. Are you excited? It gets underway tomorrow.
Absolutely, yes.
4 days.
Can't wait.
And the parade on Monday. We forgot to mention that.
Yes, the big parade. So it's one of the biggest parades in the country. I mean, it's huge. We've had all the different unions come in, just like we did back in 1886 when we had the very first one, and they brought everybody in by trains. Now we do charter buses, but still, you know. So that's what we do to get through that, and it's a fantastic family-friendly event. During the course of the 4 days, we'll pass out almost 300 trophies. I mean, I know this is really small to hold up, but between all of those events, we'll pass out nearly 300 trophies to people. Gosh. It's amazing. So
one very important question: can you toss candy at this parade?
Yes.
Okay.
As long as you toss and don't throw.
Yeah, I know, but I did this parade once. They were allowing it there, and there's been other parades I've been in the past. Like, no.
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna. There's gonna be candy.
That's the draw for the kids. Is there candy involved in it?
And we try to tell everybody toss means this way.
I was very gentle about it.
Baseball players, right? We don't want to hurt anybody.
And a lot of these activities are outside, so we're hoping for some decent weather. We want to thank Misty McGregor, spokesperson for the Labor Day Association, getting underway with their parade and festivities this weekend.